In the United States, women make up about 18% of the total police force, and some experts would like to see more women in uniform. But the job has its challenges. In this week's one-on-one with Peter Clottey, Peter talks with retired Detective Norma Roman Castillo.
Detective Ramon Castillo, if I may ask you, what made you go into law enforcement?
I was working with the communications division as a civilian, and I worked among police officers. I took emergency calls. I went to my supervisor and I asked them if I could go to the police academy and give it a try, and if I didn't like it, could I come back? And he said, sure. I said, okay. So I went ahead and went to the academy, and that was quite an experience.
Now, you weren't trained, you were a former model. How were you able to handle the rigors of, you know, shooting and handling the physical activity that you were not used to?
It was hard, but I was determined to do it. I was determined.
You were in the police force now. What were some of the instances that you dealt with as a police officer?
Back then, they really didn't look at females in law enforcement like we belong. You know, they thought that, oh no, they have no business here. They need to, you know, be at home and be mothers, housewives. They didn't think that was a place for us. But I proved them wrong.
How did you prove them wrong?
Well, every time that they needed my assistance, I was there, very professional. I took care of business. I had their back, and they had the message.
So I understand you used to come home full body armored and you will be cooking. Take me through that process. On a regular day, you go to the office, come home, become a mother and a wife. Take me through the process.
Well, after I got home, I just put my purse down and walked straight to the kitchen and start cooking. After a long day at work.
Take me to being a mother as a police officer, and you hear instances of children being killed as a result of a stray bullet and all that. How does it feel? Wow.
I had this young teenager died in my arms, and that was very difficult.
How did it happen?
I responded to a call, and when I got on the scene, I found him laying on the sidewalk, and he was still alive. And I called for help, and I was the first one on the scene, so I was trying to, you know, hold him, and it just, yeah, it was difficult.
So would you encourage anybody, a minority at that, to go to the police force in D.C.?
Yes, definitely.
Why?
I love my career. I love my job. It's just, wow, it's unbelievable. I mean, it's a great experience. You have to wear many hats. You're supposed to be a counselor. You're supposed to be a friend. It's just unbelievable. And people look at you like you can do anything.